Or the birds are singing today.
No. No, they said no. But even about the to go back to the royals.
Yeah.
Meet your say, meet your from mine and say.
Oh, get out.
Again.
Get out.
Your cousins used to sing it all the time.
My man say. Me hear my man say. And the cheesy food.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that
they went to Jamaica.
Katie and what's her name? William. And as them touchdown.
Just touched on.
They got ran. The Jamaicans were running there.
Shouldn't be welcomed as leaders of the country, as representatives of the head of state. How these two young white people now going to be here saying we are going to kowtow to them and we are going to bend and bow and kneel to them as if they are gods.
Listen, we don't play though.
They want this back.
Those days are done. The monarchy is a relic. We should leave it behind. It's time for us to move forward and talk about the democratic process.
But if you remember in our early
Jamaicans are running everybody out.
If you remember in our early videos, remember the white aristocrat woman who said, how foolish of me to think that my family wasn't involved in this slave trade. I didn't know all this stuff that we had here in the islands was gained through slavery, theft and rape. I had no idea. And this is the real truth, that if they have to admit to all of these things, they have to give it back.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I will say to you is a lot of people are that we call white presidents, like George Washington, what's his name? Abraham.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln.
He's supposed to be mixed race. There's a book where he says his own memoirs where he says he's mixed race with grey eyes, and he was running from slavery. I'll find that book. So I've said it to you before, like, the only reason why white people get ripped so much is because they took the standing of being superior. But there's a whole bunch of them. The lineage is mixed with a whole bunch of different people. And I remember watching Fox News a couple of years back where they put all the previous presidents and they were black and everybody was shocked. It was like, why don't we know this?
There were 8 presidents before George Washington. I wanted to smack somebody. You know, I wanted to know why I was taught otherwise. Just tell me the whole story. I'll fill in the blanks.
Why don't we know?
It's all hidden.
I think I also recall him saying that Barack Obama wasn't the first black president. So I started looking this stuff up and found out there were 14 presidents before George Washington and 7 black presidents before Barack Obama.
All of this hate that we have directly towards white people who are just a pawn in the game and believe they're superior, don't even know that they're just a pawn in the game. You know, but
the whole life is a lie.
To be honest, it's all coming down.
Yeah, it is.
It's all coming down. Like, people do not have any respect. And remember I said to you that Harry had jumped out of the whole spotlight because he knew what was coming.
He knew it. Well, from you take up with a black woman.
Yeah,
and she's only one piece of black. One little tiny piece.
Drop and everyone's losing their rag. Well, they're going to lose their rag when they find the truth out. It's going to be...
And the mum come with dreadlocks.
Yeah, it's going to be very upsetting when they realise all the royals were actually black. It's going to be so upsetting.
They already know. I think that's what it is. They know.
Some of them still...
You can't be with a black woman and, like, deny it or say
but I'm talking about the larger public doesn't know.
Larger population.
The only thing they have is race. If you take their racism away, they've got nothing.
Get out of my country.
And you know, at the end of the day, most people haven't got time for it, genuinely. But you know, everybody's put into these categories, and we stick by them. We don't realise that we do.
It's true.
We don't realise. You know, it's boring now.
It's all about your mindset now, though. Or what energy
your vibe,
you're on, because
frequency.
If we see that you're moving very racist, it just gets locked off one time. Like, nobody has time for it.
But all of it
underlying,
because you know what they say, that to be racist you have to hold power. And I get the concept, but that's bullshit. You can be black and hate and be racist to white people. You can be Indian, be racist to black people. You can be Chinese and be racist to white people. Actually, I read something the other day where I didn't know a law was passed when we were looking up stuff for our last video. Where some Chinese employers were charged for discriminating against white women working in their establishments. You'll have to find the piece. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you only see things from your POV.
Yeah.
Generally. I'm a person where I like to see things
times.
from different angles. But the truth is, like I said, if you put yourself in someone else's shoes, then you will see it's a game. It's all a game. It's all to keep everybody in line. But if everybody starts to really sit down and break this ish down, you realise that we're just the small people, and you say, okay, you're the small person, but you're on top.
Yeah.
And with the Bakers Rebellion,
They
this is what they did. They said, okay, before all of that, black and white people were gelling together, and then they said, what happened was, did they box down somebody, and they were scared. The workers revolted, and the small minority of rich people were praying. So they said, we need to come up with something that keeps them in their place. So they chose racism. Right. And then, so obviously, and then they gave the white man the seat of privilege, and so they ran with it
and made laws as well.
They ran with it.
They made the laws in place to save themselves,
basically.
And their
long
children.
story short, you know, but the truth is, when you break this, you're being taxed. You know, your food, your air, everything's being played with just the same. And don't get me wrong, they will go to particular areas and really, like with Flint, was it Flint?
Michigan,
and mess with the water on purpose. But in general, everybody,
and that's been happening for ages, like probably like 50 years plus.
Yeah.
And
that's
they're still carrying on.
It's very true. You know,
so bad.
To be honest, I think everybody's behaviour is, you know, wasn't it you that showed me Amber
Heard?
She's really feeling it now, isn't she?
My girl's shopping in TJ Maxx. It's peak.
And Primark.
Really?
It was Primark, wasn't it?
It was TJ Maxx.
It was Primi. Primani. That's what she tells people.
Because she owes Johnny Depp like $8 million or something. You know, she was trying to go for 50 mil. That's a whole defamation of character case. And girl, you gotta pay that back. You know she ain't got no bread.
But there's been a cleansing this planet right now. Like, if everybody,
wild.
You know, this what? My man and the dog.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with people at the moment, but this man was jailed. I think he's a dad as well, who was jailed for sleeping with his dog.
What? I mean, I know this stuff's been going on for the longest time.
Bestiality.
But when I was at school, it was the thing about the woman
horse.
sleeping with the horse, and
Yeah,
then she
no.
died. I've never watched the video.
No.
I think somebody tried to show me one time, and I was just like, why?
Yeah, like,
Why? You're bored, man.
honestly, find something to do.
You're bored, fam.
That is gross.
Really
No,
bored.
but what?
What
I just
urge?
don't know what
urges
pushes you to say, ooh.
I'd love
I
to hear
like
that. Dog, really, yeah. Ooh.
That is gross.
I wonder if they lick it as well.
You see, this is where I tap out.
I shouldn't laugh, but
That is horrendous.
yeah, that's how you have to put it, like, just to show you how disgusting it is. And
vile.
disgusting. Go on.
20-year-old murdered a 6-year-old girl.
I think he did. What?
But it's just like,
People
I
need
just
to start
don't
taking
get it.
stock about what it is they're thinking. And also,
What you
before you think
watching.
of making a child, you know, if your
You need to make sure
if your
you're-
genes not good,
Yeah,
if your genes aren't too whited,
don't be making no babies.
tie it up.
Cut
Snip
it off.
Right.
Right.
Because
No. Right. No.
I don't understand. And do you know what's really mad? I watched something time ago where a rich, connected to big people in America, Afi Fini, boy, I think he was similar age, or maybe he was a bit younger, maybe he was 16, 17, and he'd come to court. I'm sure he had shaved on his head, bright and breezy, 6-year-old, same thing, and because of his connections, they let him go.
Are you dumb?
Just
Trying to
let
when
him
he
go.
gets
and
out.
And the thing was, and when he did it, it was aggressively, like he really mashed
No,
up this
no,
little
no,
girl.
no.
He mashed her up.
No, because when he gets out, that's all I'm saying. Because how's he getting away with
Yeah,
that full
they
connection?
showed
I don't
the-
business.
they showed
I
that
don't
in court.
business. I don't business.
Procedures.
Don't business.
And he got off with it because his family got
No.
money. They just hush. And you know, this is what I'm
Hush
sick.
money.
This is what I'm sick and tired of. I'm sick and
Hush
tired of
money. Jeremy Jeffrey, Jemery, whatever his
Them
name,
man, them.
Epstein.
And what have I
bastard.
said to you? It's golden child syndrome because these whole celebrities, what are they doing? They're doing all kind of disgusting shit and getting away with because they got money.
T.I. and his wife. Woo!
Everybody's
Ooh-wee.
getting it now. I mean, I don't know.
My man take a
allegedly,
whole gynecologist to check that she hasn't.
the daughter, but we're not talking about that.
Yeah,
though.
I know, but there's multiple things adding up. Like you can't escape it now.
It's a mindset.
It's just
It's a mindset, you know. This
And you got
do
the
what,
internet.
Do what you want mindset, which this planet is about. But it's also about whatever you sow, you reap. It's a karmic planet. You might not get it today, but you get it later. You know.
it's crazy.
We're tired. At the end of the day, I think it's just time for it to stop.
It needs to stop. Like, and this is the thing. Like everything that's been put into the Bible is coming to fruition, and people don't. I don't think they're noticing it until it's late. Like even, was it like a couple years ago? Is it Egypt with the locusts?
Yeah.
Or stuff like that. Like you only see that in like, was it The Prince of Egypt? All those movies and stuff. And then it actually happens. And it's like...
Yeah, because this is why I always say to you, which part is,
The end is
true
near.
and which isn't, because they've purposely diluted it. And remember, they went as far as to rip out scriptures and put in the sea, they said, but when they people retrieved them,
Yeah.
they weren't real. They've been written on some fake leather, and
Yeah.
so why are they going this far to hide these scriptures if none of it's real?
They have to do it because I think the truth is probably gonna shock many people in it.
You know what I saw? I've been seeing some mockery
Weird.
things in the sea. Like, that's in
You
the
seen
sea.
it? No, what, that big massive thing?
And things say we're here now.
The mermaids.
Just thing in the corner, looking all
No,
gully
thank you.
creepy.
No, thank
Yeah,
you.
that exists in this
No,
planet.
thank you.
And you know what else we did see? You know how you've got Tinkerbell, but this thing looked like it had legs where it almost looked like a stick insect, and it had a human face on it. Yes, it did.
Oh,
it was
you
real.
showed me that.
It was.
No.
I think I'd like to leave it.
That's
there.
what I'm saying. I'm
Okay,
ready to
good
go.
night. Bye.
In the forests of Germany, a researcher was looking for new insect species when he picked up what he thought was a pretty weird-looking stick insect. On his way out, he was driven past a place hidden in the forest, but he managed to read a sign saying Fairy Cloning Lab.